We're gonna talk about the females, man. Female aspect. Why women want what they can't have. We're gonna talk about this. Women want what they cannot have, bro. Why? Why is that? Since the dawn of time, Adam and Eve. When Adam and Eve was a thing, God strictly told Adam, you can harvest from all these plants, all this, but do not go to this specific area. This tree of apple. Do not eat from this tree. Okay? It's one tree. They had an abundance of everything, like everything else except for this one fucking tree. This one tree right there, bro. Okay, and his partner, Eve, who was so curious as to she was not satisfied with what she had. She was not satisfied. She was not satisfied with abundance. She was not satisfied with abundance, okay? She wanted more. And she wanted to defy, God. So, curiosity took over, man. And as the man, Adam, who was weak, he didn't have no authority over her, so he followed suit and condemned them of living a mortal life. Why do I say this, bro? I told this story. Anything that is considered a taboo or plays a part in their hypergamy system within the females, women they want to date up. They always want more. It's never enough. So whatever they have in their vicinity, if they have grown accustomed to that shit, most likely they want to try something new, okay? And, bro, you can't really blame this bitch, bro. You can't blame them. Because if you have been sucking on this watermelon lollipop for over a year, chances are you want to suck on the strawberries or the passion fruits, okay? You want to diversify. You want to diversify, bro. So the sooner you realize, if you want to gain leverage on the opposite sex in the dating market, bro, you got to put yourself in a position where you are scarce, okay? You're not easy to access. You are not an open book. You are not out there, bro, okay? You gotta be, there's gotta be some form of mystery behind you. There's gotta be some form of intrigue, to your presence that will compel these females to look at you differently, to look at you like, you are of status. You are of high status, bro. Okay? And it's not like you gotta fake it to make it, bro. You literally got to change your behavioral patterns and actually implement this change into your life. And you really gotta be about it. You really gotta not give a fuck or not care of the existence of the female. If I were to say, you gotta almost like you gotta be like an asshole, bro. And whenever you come in contact with the females and you're having conversation with them, you gotta pretend like you don't. The easiest way, my methods I use, man, I pretend like I don't even have a dick. I'm talking to these bitches. Oh, I pretend like she got ass and titties. Okay, what else can she provide? Like, what else can she be beneficial to my life? Okay, because you got ass and titties, but that's not doing anything for me other than making my Johnny rock hard. So I gotta kill Johnny. Kill the fact that I even have a Johnny in the first place. Okay, so the sooner you realize, if you remove the impulses from your Johnny, from the premises, like you remove that motherfucker out of the picture, what can she do for you? Like literally, what can she do for you, bro? And if the answer is nothing, then That should say that's your answer right there. She's not useful to you in any way, shape, or form other than sex. And once you go off this principle, it's gonna be projected outward in through your aura, or through your presence, bro, or just the way you move about in life. Okay, so that's just one way of making yourself more scarcity and more about your business, and above average. Okay, so you gotta have substance to you. You gotta have mystery to you. You gotta have some form of alluring, like, presence to you, bro. Okay, and you gotta be about that life. Be about that shit, bro. You know what I mean? Women fall head over heels for men who don't give a fuck about them, bro. At the end of the day, if 24/7 all you think about is this females, pussy, pussy, pussy. Like, you ain't got none else occupying your brain up here, you're always going to be viewed as low status, low value. You're bottom of the barrel. You're going to get the same treatment that all the Sims be getting, bro. Even if you got the cash, even if you got the swagger, the charisma, and all this shit. If you move, like, within the space of lack, and low status value movements, bro, you're gonna get the same treatment as these motherfuckers. Okay, this is how it is, man. Women always watch how you act at the end of the day, how you act towards them. So yeah, y'all already know the motto, man. Keep on shining, keep on stepping these motherfuckers next, cause we all know that shit ain't gonna stop. And also like, share, subscribe to the video, man. It tells me that you guys are paying attention. And comment under the video so we can have controversial topics about this. Who knows, I could be wrong.